Hey guys, we are looking at charges and fields. It's a simulation through PhET.colorado.edu. And the first thing you need to do is select all these values on the right side. That is just to help you have labels on everything, because otherwise you don't really see that much. Then take your positive charge and place it somewhere in the field. Notice what has happened to the field. Notice how you can see what direction the field is acting. And we're going to take a voltmeter and place it around 10.02 volts, 2.172 volts. What do you notice about it? 3.86 volts and 25.42 volts. So what is it that you notice as I move this meter around? What happens to the values? And think about why those values changed and in which direction they changed. I'm going to put that voltmeter away. Now I'm going to put a negative field. We'll put it right here. Now, note what happened to the charges. The electric field as it's shown here. Oh, we have a ghost behind me. And what direction the arrows are pointing. So these arrows are pointing away. This is a positive charge. These arrows are pointing toward the charge, and it's negative. And then what happens to all the symbols that represent the field? Remember, electric fields are invisible to the eye, but they're present. So they're kind of like a invisible force field. They're not kind of, that is actually what it is. But notice what the direction tells you about that field. Now, let's take our voltmeter again, and we're going to place it right here. 0.255 volts. We're going to place it up here. Negative 4.054 volts, negative 2.515 volts, negative 2.614 volts. What do you notice that's different from previous when I took the voltmeter out when we only had the positive charge? Now, 2.698 volts, 2.280 volts, 3.757 volts. Again, what do you notice about the charge that's the same or different from when it was on the other side of the electric field? And what happens to that electric field when we move the two charges close to each other? And what happens to the voltage? Negative 0.455 volts, negative 4.822 volts, 0.002 volts, 1.171 volts, 0.088 volts. Susie, I think that's for you. And 2.011 volts. And what if I take this and move the field down here? What happens to the arrows that represent the electric field? See how they've changed? Make note of that. So when you you do this simulation. I want you to play around with it, and I'm going to, the questions that I've just been asking on the video, I'm going to include for you to answer in the document. Have fun.